Power Field at Mile High in Denver. It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. Bridgewater and the Denver Broncos taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
An absolutely perfect fall afternoon for football, and we are under bright blue Colorado skies at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
Well, partner, normally if a guy's touchdown passes fall in half, the first thing you'd say is, he really didn't have a very good season, did he? Well, it's true. Mahomes dropped from 50 touchdown passes the year before to just 26 last year. But remember, he had a knee injury and missed a few ball games, and he still remained in the conversation as the best quarterback in the NFL.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Kansas City.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Carrier. The tackle by Draymond Jones. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
they'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Edwards-Helaire. It's a gain of 2 yards. And
on 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Ford. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So now here are the Broncos with excellent field position to start off. And it is Teddy Bridgewater leading the way in his 7th season out of Louisville.
And no excitement, unless you're on the defensive team of last week, in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
on 2nd and 7. Bridgewater on the slant, completes to Sutton. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's good.
For Sutton, the receiving numbers from last week's game. 5 catches, 52 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2 yards, good enough for a first. This is Gordon. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 25-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there, first down. Now this defense very accustomed to trying to stop Melvin Gordon. It's the same division, the AFC West, but a different uniform for Gordon. Spending 5 years with the Chargers before joining these Broncos in the offseason. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. We're scoreless after 1. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes the score Broncos 3, Chiefs nothing.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense, and he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He was brought down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill.
Mahomes pass. Complete to Tyreek Hill. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. K.J. Hamler deep for the Broncos. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
21-yard line.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Bridgewater now. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's good.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Bridgewater. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
Play action now. Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Goes back to Sutton, this time completes it. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd down.
Bridgewater again. He'll get this one to Patrick. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Time for another look at Patrick Mahomes and the Super Bowl champs. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on first down. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number one. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. 27-21, your final. Another game of interest in the AFC East has us checking in on the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. Cam Newton with a couple of touchdown passes there. Finally, let's get to the desert. Let's check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. 2 touchdown passes there for Russell Wilson. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll start with the option. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. From the gun, Bridgewater. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The big money man, Chris Jones, getting in there to bring him to the ground. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
The Broncos send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
2-yard gain on the play.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Denver's offense ready to go again. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Bridgewater. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
At the
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Alexander Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 24.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That one complete to Hill.
Mahomes pass.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Gordon. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Broncos on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hitchens brought him down. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and...
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bridgewater able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
2nd and 3.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Gordon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work